Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
We're finally back with the stream. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I kind of like lost track of time a little bit. By the time I realized it was like already like 8-ish. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Chiori's story quest. Now I have accidentally started it story quest multiple times actually. And that's mostly because I kept accidentally going to... I didn't mean to unlock it. So that's like the number one biggest mistake right there. I accidentally unlocked it as a quest. And then I started the quest by accident, again. And then I kept going into Fontaine, into that area where it triggers the quest multiple times. And I think, usually with me, I just close Genshin completely. Works most of the time. But I think this one time it just didn't want to work. I think I let the cutscene run too far. And it just kept putting me back there. So I had to like pretty much progress through that story. So basically, just to catch up with you, we see Chiori, we see Kiara. Kiara is delivering something for Chiori. Is that Chiori? Yeah, Chiori. And then Kiara says to Chiori that she got, I think, what, threatened by somebody who Chiori knows. So yeah.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Now, I didn't see this scene specifically. I think I might have seen an animated scene of this whole dialogue.
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
Chevraz, we meet again.
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you ask me.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did something happen?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the Special Patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Oh yeah, so I saw like a simplified animated version of this.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh, wow, she's running.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that. This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh, Paimon gets it now?
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Huh? Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks.
Honestly, that's sort of a spin on the definition of insanity from Vass from Far Cry 3, I think. Is it Vass
Oh.
or Vost?
And if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Ahem. Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just go flying out like that?
Such a graceful art.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
Wow. Ah, that's right, I have Steam open. I'm still not too upset of me not getting Chiori, but I think that's because I am now guaranteed for our next one. And how many premiums do I have? 8,000. And remember, there's still the next. Oh wow, this thing only has 36. I still have next banner to save up for. So after this one, then that's gonna be the rerun for I don't know who, and then from there, pure relaxation until Arlecchino comes out, and hopefully I get her weapon too. That's also what I want, her weapon. I know it's not a scythe. I think she makes the weapon into a scythe, any weapon into a scythe. But I just want her signature weapon.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rosula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing. For my own peace of mind. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand, yes?
Well... I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chiori brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chiori branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it!
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
No need. We've already booked the models for that. If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Oh, can you actually buy something?
Sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
Fashion Week is coming up. My husband promised to get me a replica of the most eye-catching outfit from the show. Fashion Week is coming up. My husband promised to get me a replica of the most eye-catching outfit from the show.
Oh, I say. As expected of a high-flying merchant. How generous of him. Well, what a coincidence, though. My husband promised me precisely the same thing.
Oh dear. Whatever are we going to do then if we fall in love with the same dress?
Well, let's leave our gentlemen to figure that one out for themselves, shall we?
Fashion Week is coming up. My husband
that's cool.
promised to get me a replica of the most eye-catching outfit.
So if I'm not mistaken, she designed Chiara's clothes. Kiara's. I'm assuming also Farina's. Possibly even Nebulette's clothes. I know someone else's. She designed someone else's, like, for sure. I don't know who it was, though. I don't have her, so I can't ask or go into her the voice lines to see if there's any hints in there or clues. As I said, I'm not too upset of losing Chiori. Right now I could technically get her, for sure. I'm only, I think, 30 wishes away? 6, 7, 8... Around 30. I think 34? 35? I'm like around there. In terms of getting to pity. But as I said, I'm gonna save that for Arlecchino. Because so far, I think, out of all the Fatui Harbingers that have been, or like, not announced, but like, we've seen, goddammit, I have pretty much all of them. I have Child. I have Wanderer. I think that's it, right? Only those. Senora is dead. Doctor is still yet to be released. I wonder, hold on. Is it you or is it Child who has about the name?
A wolf in sheep's clothing. To exert a higher level of control over people, she puts on a graceful and cordial front. Most of those who have seen her true crazy self have gone poof.
Cool. Actually, hold on. There is one I want to know about, and that is,
the ever-righteous captain. The brave and fearless captain. The nigh invincible captain. Even my mechanical ears demand maintenance after listening to so many compliments from the members of the Fatui. Don't you think that possessing absolute righteousness is actually a latent danger? And that's without taking his great personal strength into account.
Actually, yeah, about Child.
He's simple of mind and not that strong of body. Naming him to the lowest ranked seat lowered the Harbinger's collective prestige. Thankfully, I'm no longer part of that group.
Who was this?
Oh, the 9th rank guy. He's obsessed with the idea of fair exchange, to the point of wanting to overthrow the natural imbalance between gods and humans. But I guess it's just how ordinary mortals are like. It's easy for them to come up with pointless delusions. Honestly, it's nothing worth writing home about.
Hold on. I know I have Child, though. Yeah, I only have him to friendship level 3. So I don't think he's gonna give me much, right? No, he's not gonna give me much. I had to get him to friendship level 4. Okay, let's just skip. Okay, so we have to wait 9 seconds. Oh. I'm assuming that guy's gonna cause trouble.
Chiori, we're here!
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
The hell did we get in?
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of that. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Set them up? How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
Yeah, that's like a smudge on my screen, what the hell?
We just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Oh damn, that just kind of just pops out of nowhere. Can we see if anything's back here? Any cool details? Ooh, hold on. Cool patterns. Although... what is this supposed to be a pattern of? Oh, well, Johnny's meteor just went through, okay. Is that all? Oh, this music is quite loud. I don't know why, I just... when looking at it like this, I don't know why, I got like a Pokemon vibe to it.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design. Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Oh, who came in?
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Cancel your order.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
She seems...
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all.
Oh,
Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
This guy looks like he was from the trailer.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
I have an idea of what's going on, but as I said before, in most cases, if I say the idea, it's most likely wrong. So it's best to keep to myself, and then I'll say if it's either right or wrong.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short, or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
Oh, no need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Oh yeah, it's something.
Calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori, a boutique, has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
Oh, my bad. I'm like playing with clay right now. And, well, it's not like really clay. It's more like a mixture between clay and Play-Doh. Where it behaves like Play-Doh. You can mold it, do this and that. But if you leave it, it will harden. But unlike Play-Doh, where it will just harden and just get ruined, if you start molding it again, like start playing with it again, then it'll go back to its soft. Also, heat helps. If you heat it up, then it gets really soft.
We really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
Oh, it's probably that guy. Okay, I must say it out loud. It's probably him. He did it. He's convincing people. He spread the rumors. It's him.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Ucher again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Oh, that's a lot to read.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiori boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiori brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you.
Chiori so iconic, I
People
love her.
who silence all dissent with violence.
I don't dislike her.
I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter.
But
Maybe
so
your
far,
clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not.
yeah.
There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger.
I was
I'll make
upset
my
that I
own
didn't get her.
choices.
But if she wasn't
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude
not
of
wrong
yours is
alongside,
what's
but if
gotten
the
you
next
into all this
update wasn't
trouble?
Arlington,
Have you ever thought maybe this
I would have for
attitude
sure
of
got her.
mine
I
is
could get her right
precisely
now,
what paved
but
the way for my success?
I'm already guaranteed to
Well,
for
fair
it, you know.
enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck.
And the thing
As
is,
for the models,
I also want Arlecchino's
None of them
weapon.
wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
That's gonna
Understood.
take a lot of primo
Take care.
gems. As of right now, I'm only at 8,000. Enough to get Chiori right now. I'm only like around 30 something pulls away from pity.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
True.
Well, guess all we
Risley.
can do is just head back for now.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not pull for him at all. Oh, it's Charlotte.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh?
Where
Whoever
was-
wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity.
Yeah, for this, I was just gonna say, why not have the Steambird on our side instead, since it's widely more popular known.
Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times.
Oh.
I know she's not the
I should
kind of
have my
person
phone
that
here,
article
'cause-
makes her out
so
to
I can see
be.
chat more easily.
She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you
Thank
know
you for
where she
your-
went? Alof told me you were all together.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest.
She was just
When it
here.
came to Risley, honestly,
maybe
for me,
she
he
went over
did
there?
not
Let's go
interest me
check.
as much as some other characters did. Like when I first saw Nivulet, even without, regardless
If you
of
ask
knowing
me,
who he is,
I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
like, anyways, the moment I saw Nivulet, even without knowing who he actually was, immediately wanted him. Frina immediately. Navia immediately. Actually, Navia's a different story. I think with her, I think we got to meet her like way before her banner. The only one I would say that I pulled that, I mean, ever since Yuna's first banner, I think every banner since then, except for reruns, I've always pulled and got them. Some of them were on reruns, but most of the time I did get them on the day their banner came out.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Wait.
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
Uh-oh, hold on a second. Am I lagging?
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a
Wait,
while.
what?
So it is where
Oh,
many
I
things
am.
come to settle.
Wait, hold on, what? Oops, Steam is. I forgot Steam is still on. Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Who is it?
Wait, hold on, what the hell?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
How did this happen? Why is it putting me this again?
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company.
What?
Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention?
Okay, I don't know what the hell
I
just
don't like to
happened,
waste my time on baseless
but
lies and
I'm
speculation.
going to
You're
skip
right.
this.
So,
No,
well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines because
someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same.
Every house.
It seems you're
what
Alright,
sort?
when it comes to whale, I don't consider myself a
Yesterday.
whale, I consider myself a dolphin.
here. I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
I have spent a decent amount of money, but not
Behind
like
the scenes, the
crazy
true
like how whales do.
Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiori brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes.
Yeah, he was.
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time
I
in the
don't think I've
fortress of Meripede.
spent.
But
I
that
have
was so
spent
long
more than
ago.
100 on some banners.
In the world of fashion, your
But in
past is
terms
like a piece
of just
clothing
overall,
stained
like an
with mud.
update,
Once
when
tainted,
Cloud Retainer
it
was
can never be
first
washed
released,
clean. They claim
I
that
think I
most of your
spent,
clientele
I
are
think around
criminals, and that
200.
those who buy your
Not
clothes
mostly
are
for
just
her.
like you.
I only got her and that's it, not her
People
weapon.
who silence all
But I also
dissent
got
with violence.
Ganyu's and
The
Shenhe's
absurdity.
outfits.
I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with
Oh,
rumor,
that's right, so I was gonna skip this.
but I'm no longer.
Because I don't know what the hell happened. I've already went through
Let me
this.
offer you a.
You're free to wait. Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is
Fair enough.
Understood.
Cause yeah, I remember losing Pity. Then I got her.
Without the accessory.
Then I still needed the
Public
two
opinion.
outfits.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
But in most cases, I usually get the 5-star separate from their
Looking for you,
weapon.
of course.
I
Did you
usually
see
get their
those
weapon
fashion
on a
tabloids
rerun,
this
which
morning?
is
You mean that
sometimes
You too.
not
Whoever wrote that article, Miss Chiori,
efficient.
that's great. It's my pleasure. She was the one. Speaking of,
she was?
Alright, hold on. Is it gonna do the same thing?
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their...
There's only been a few characters I got their weapons with. Did I get yours? Yeah, I got his weapon alongside him. I got Navia's axe alongside her. I got Nahida's Aladdin lamp alongside hers. Who else? Oh yeah, Farina. Did I? Oh yeah, Nebulette as well. Raiden, I think also. I think she was the first 5-star I ever got. Not ever got, but the first 5-star I got with her weapon alongside. Shenhe too, alongside her. But yeah, I've only done it for a few people. Yelan I did it for. I think I still did it for Daya too. Yeah, I never got Nilu's. Never got Kokomi's. I think I got Xiao's as well, but that's because I have 3 of his weapons. Who else? I'm missing your 2s. I'm missing yours, and yours. Well, yours is sort of different. Oh, actually, fun fact about Itzo and his weapon. When he first came out... Oh, shoot. I should have not done that. Hold on. Okay, it's not dirty. Okay, I gotta put this over here now. Okay. when it came to Ito, is my most invested character of all time. Find a balance between attack, defense, crit rate, and crit damage. C6, tripled crown. And she has never officially left my team. She's always been there.
Kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
No, yeah, that's honestly compared to my friends who don't waste that much money as I do. They sort of also feel the same way. Like how I have all these cool things. I have pretty much 97% of the characters in this game. So many 5-star weapons. So many this. I've literally done. I have both Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, and Sumeru's statues to level 10. I've completed all of their world quests. Fontaine is the only one that I don't have the statues to level 10. I have all of that. What else? I've bought in the battle pass ever since its first day of coming out. I haven't bought it now, but I probably will buy it eventually. Which is how I have a bunch of battle pass weapons. I have this one, 2 of these. Actually, I have more than 2 of these. Actually, hold on, I think it's better if I just go from here. Not there. I'm on controller, but I'm on PC though. I have from this one. This is a battle pass weapon. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and 1 of these. From bows, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is such a good value. Honestly, yeah. No, it's alright. Usually talk to myself most of the times. Don't I have... Oh yeah, so that's 5. And then I should... Yeah, 6 right here. This one's from the newer set. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should have the one that looks like a trident. Right here, boom. Did I do swords already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a lot of battle pass weapons. I buy it every single time. Which I guess you could say is like a lot of money. Like this one already is like around... The battle pass usually like $10, right? Yeah, $10. Oh, dude, that's more than 1,000. Not 1,000. Is it? Hold on. 1. So this is 10, 20. I'm not counting tax. 20, 30, 40. What this would be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Is that it? 101, 102, 3, 4, so it's 140. I mean, I don't stream often. Well, I usually do stream sort of often, but lately I think last week and today and this week, even this week just started, I've been slacking off on streaming. Mostly though because I've been busy. Well, so I was like 140, right? 50, 60. So this right here makes 300. 110. Didn't I buy? Where is it? Is it this one? No. Where is it? This one right here. So I have a lot. I'm just gonna say that. I have a lot.
You gotta find that balance between flavor and nutrition.
Oh
yeah,
lost her.
when it comes to this game, I feel like in terms of any game I've played in the past, I feel like I've spent the most in this game. I also, despite it only coming out technically not 4 years ago, since we're still not up to that period where it's like this game came out like in September, right? Somewhere around there. I have I want to say over 5,000 hours into this game.
Did you hear what all those people
On the
were
PlayStation
saying?
4 alone, I have
I can't believe they
around
bought all that nonsense.
4,556, I think, or 58.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her.
But I also play on the PC, and unfortunately the PS4 doesn't track the time I play on PC, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
It's also
I
true
hopefully
that her
do
way of
become
dealing with things can
sort
be a
of
little
big
extreme
in the
sometimes.
future.
Oh, this is all Utier's fault.
But in most cases, I just stream, not really. I mostly stream just to have it. Okay, the thing is, I used to have another account just like this on YouTube. Unfortunately, it got banned, and I lost a ton of like streams there, like a ton. Yeah, in my old account, I think I had been streaming there since I think in Izuma. I had like a bunch of, I had like wishing streams, you know, me pulling for certain characters. All that's gone though. But no use crying over spilled milk.
Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
Actually, when it comes to games,
You've got a point.
I think GTA comes second when it comes to the amount of hours. Actually, no, I think GTA still has more hours than Genshin.
We're back! Oh, who's this?
See, the thing is right now, like, I feel like my streaming setup is what's holding me back right now. I'm literally streaming off, not even a PC, off a laptop. It's a pretty decent high quality laptop, so I could actually stream and run Genshin at the same time.
This is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
But before this, I had to stream on the PS4, and Genshin on the PS4 is not smooth. It is a laggy mess, especially when it either comes to just loading in, like going into a new area, or just loading screens taking forever.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this. But after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress.
There you go.
He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
No, yeah, Genshin on the PS4 is absolutely rough, especially when it comes to, I feel like it's just, apart from like sometimes it being laggy, is literally just the loading time.
And then? And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
I actually did have a comparison. At that time, I was I was like sort of improving my friend's account because she doesn't really play often. So I was like, hey, you know, maybe just let me have your account for a bit. you know, get your characters, you know, at least usable. Probably fix this, fix that. And not gonna lie, her characters definitely couldn't hold themselves, so I just had to go on my PS4, join her world through my PS4, and it was quite evident that yeah, PS4, Genshin on PS4 is rough. On the PC, I always loaded before the PS4 ever did.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I
Yeah,
came
also-
to
yeah, that
cancel the
too.
order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything.
Although,
She heard me out.
I'm
and
not sure if
then
you know
told
this,
me not to
but
worry.
there is
She assured
one
me
good
that
side
the
to the
deposit I
PS4,
paid would
just
be
a
enough
tiny
for
good
the
side.
dress. And that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well.
Basically,
She promised that I'd be able to wear
if you
a
wish
Chihoria dress
for a
on my
new
wedding
character,
day.
and if you have an open slot in your party, that new character will be added to your party automatically, right? And as you know, switching to characters in the PS4 lags a lot. So that is actually one way you could kind of tell if you got the new character or not. If it lags once you see the 5-star, or like once you see the yellow glow, most likely means it's a new character. It's not as noticeable on the PC. I think I've tried it on the PC. It's just slightly noticeable. But on the PS4, it's very noticeable. Because it lags the moment you see like the 5-star wish come up. Actually, who was it that I think I got Cloud Retainer like that, I'm pretty sure. Her was different. I did a video for that instead of a stream. I kept going back and forth between the PS4 and PC.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just after we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chihory covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Alright, so hold on, before I continue. When it comes to Chiori though, I probably will get her on a rerun. As of right now, no. I don't really have anything for Discord servers or any types of communities. I haven't really made one. And I think eventually I will make one though.
Huh?
But like
well,
a little bit
if
later.
it would help Miss Chihory out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Well, we were.
Actually, hold on. What I mean is, I don't have a Discord server. I have Discord.
Here,
I don't have a Discord server.
Any other places she could have gone?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Actually, when it comes to like updates, I really don't post a lot of updates. I used to do it a lot with my Instagram, or with the Instagram associated with this YouTube channel. But like I haven't posted on there like in a while. When was the last thing I posted? Was it me getting Wanderer? Hold on. I think it was. I should actually probably put a link underneath this video to that YouTube channel, but let's see. The last thing I posted there, oh no, wow, it was Cloud Retainer when I got her. Oh, and the 2 outfits for Shanghai and Ganyu. But yeah, I usually either post, oh well, I have a lot of old posts here. Not a lot, but like a decent amount. I have some from Subnautica.
Tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
Oh, that's right.
you
Those
take
Subnautica
sugar?
streams are also
One
gone. Damn,
cube
I
or
have to stream
two?
that again. Actually, there's actually a ton of things I have to stream. Or restream, as I should say. Also, I'm on YouTube site. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Is the stream doing good? I'm not really using Discord that much at all right now.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Although, maybe, I don't know. Where the hell is YouTube? Okay, hold on, let me just start this cutscene. Well, not cutscene, but dialogue.
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Aloft told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air.
Oh, yeah, so I did lag. God damn it.
The view's quite stunning.
Yeah, I don't know. Recently, Wi-Fi has not been doing good. It has not.
Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
Which is actually another reason why I haven't streamed as much.
Alright, don't
Wi-Fi
mind
will
if we
sometimes go
do.
out. But I don't know what it is though. It's either between my PC, laptop, or phone that Wi-Fi just goes out completely. Sometimes it just goes out completely. Like at all. Like everything just loses connection.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Ooh.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful
Is it
scenery.
actually lagging completely?
Yeah,
It might be lagging
It's important
too
to
much.
take out of that kind of stressful
It
environment
is.
every once
Oh,
in a
no.
while.
It's lagging a lot.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My
Oh, okay,
parents would
I
joke that I grew up to
think-
be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child.
It should regain
I would
connection.
get together
Okay,
with
there
the
we
other
go.
children to climb trees and
I
explore
think it
caves.
regained connection fully.
One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato
but yeah,
estate.
Wi-Fi
One
right
of
now
the
has been a
servants had to
mess.
physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined
Don't know what
that.
it is either. Tried
But
resetting
even
it
as
like
rambunctious
80
as
times
I
now.
was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics.
Connected, and I am now. I'm gonna have to go through that whole thing again.
There you are, Chiori!
Oh, please, just don't let it happen again.
How did you know where I...
Oh, whoops.
Aloft told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and
Oh yeah, I'm looking
Letitia
at the
was
buffing.
there.
That shit's
She wanted
horrendous.
to thank you for the dress. So,
You know what?
see?
Hold on.
You don't have to be sad.
This may not help, but I'm gonna do
Through
this real quick.
together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air.
Yeah, I know.
Want to sit here with me?
Yeah, see now
The
it's
view's
this
quite
connection is
stunning.
excellent. Is it? Oh, you know, don't tell me it's going out again. I sir, bro.
Don't worry.
Alright, don't mind if we...
Wi-Fi be bunker sometimes. See, that's why, like, I kind of would want another monitor over here.
How does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet
With that
and
other
open,
monitor, I can actually
and far
see.
from the relentless critique from fashion
Because here
commentators
I have to look
and
at
the
my
media.
phone. I have to switch tabs.
It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up. I would get together with the other.
Whoa, Paimon...
But even as rambunctious as I was, it was as if I discovered... My parents noticed.
Just gonna leave it off
And
here.
they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing
Damn you,
things.
Wi-Fi.
On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot
Oh, yeah, I wish
expecting
we
me to
should
be at their
know that
beck and
about.
call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master.
I don't think I can change the
Worse,
latency
not
anymore,
one
right? I
shop
think I did
was
that
willing to
before the
hire
stream.
me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one
No,
day
they're not
become
distracting.
renowned
It's just,
all over to that.
you know,
Well, that's a great dream to
usually
strive
don't get
towards.
After
chests
that,
like these.
I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was
You know what
finally
I should have
free
done?
to
I
make
should have
whatever I
restarted the
wanted.
Wi-Fi before
I
streaming.
had
That would
a
have helped.
far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular,
But
right?
that's the thing, it's only doing
A
it
simple
recently. I don't know why
concept,
it's only
surely.
doing it recently.
Of course, as I spent more and more time in the
I'm
industry,
not sure it's because my Wi-Fi
I
can't
learned
handle.
nothing was ever that simple.
I just turned off the PS4.
Least
Hopefully
of
that
all,
helped. You know, it's
fashion.
not taking off any Wi-Fi.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever